Ralo, he was signed to Gucci. He had to pay Gucci like more than what Gucci signed him for. And Ralo went to jail and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now he back. A lot of people are starting to say Ralo on the internet too much. He clout chasing.
Too damn much.
He was at the rich homie Quan funeral.
He embarrassing himself at this point, man.
That's how you feel?
And when I see that shit, bro, it's like niggas want to be gone. Or like, either that or just slowly but surely just fade away from the scene.
Yeah.
To the point where nobody's going to give a fuck about whatever you got to say, or like you just fucking up your whole street cred. All that dog food you sold in days, it's just like...
But, go ahead. Nah, actually, let me jump in.
Yeah.
So, Ralo honestly been that type of nigga, though.
And it just, everybody just now, seeing it.
Nigga, he was talking about dog food the whole time. He was telling us, I sell dog food.
I don't give a fuck about music. Yeah. I'm a street nigga.
Dog food. Honestly, I never heard of dog food before Ralo. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Vessel.
Nah. Ralo was out before.
You're talking about before.
Yeah, I mean,
never mind.
Back in the day, if I did hear it, I wasn't paying attention. Ralo was the first nigga I heard say dog food.
And Atlanta, too, on top of that.
Yeah, and of course, once you hear a nigga say that shit repeatedly, you're like, what is that? So,
dog food, I think, came from Detroit. I think Detroit said dog food. And that's why it was different for Ralo to say that. Because Ralo's not, from that side. And he was from the South. So for a nigga the South to say dog food, yeah. Because niggas in the South, I don't know the terms, lingos and shit like that.
I mean, they call boy, girl.
Yeah. See, shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking nigga all up.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That white girl, that boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, white girl, the cocaine, the boy, the heroin.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. But I'm just saying, Ralo always been the nigga. He was hot. And I'm saying, I'm not talking about his music hot. He was just a hot baby nigga. Just
hot baby.
Always talk about what he does, and it's like he always telling us how much money he getting, and it's like, your music not good.
And you wonder why Gucci man wanted double for that shit. Like, my nigga, you don't do shit, you don't drop shit, nobody listen to your shit.
Like, man,
I done gave you this shit. Let me go ahead. Yeah, just on the bad day, my nigga, you can make that shit whatever.
And he like, man, I know you got it. I know you got it.
That's all. Like,
you got that
he
shit.
Like, respectfully, just hand it over. You know what I mean?
But he also said Gucci, like they was helping him out a lot. Like they was paying his lawyer fees.
Oh, that's what's up.
All that shit.
Yeah,
so it wasn't just like, oh, we just want more just because.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just trying to fuck you over. He was like, they was actually helping him out.
Oh, good.
Yeah. This out of Ralo's mouth. So, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah. This directly, he was like, them niggas was helping him out throughout his whole, you know what I'm saying, fuck shit journey and shit. That's what I'm going to call it.
And that's another thing. The niggas out of jail, you know what I mean? Niggas was, showing love, this, that, and the third. And now he just keeps on just yada, 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 every fucking time. And it just gets worse. He stopped. See, nobody gives a fuck, and he stopped talking, right?
I mean, he's still popping this shit. I mean, I've been watching him say cheese interviews. And he popping but that's what I'm saying. Ralo always been that. So how we get mad at him right now?
I think it's not a good time right now. How about that? Like, especially at the rich. I feel it's that the rich homie Quan shit definitely wasn't a good time. At the funeral and all of that too. Like the way they were saying that he would like. It's the funeral, big dog.
But also, this is what Ralo said. Out of Ralo's mouth, not me. He said a lot of people was taking pictures and recording and all that shit. So it's like, why y'all blaming me when everybody else doing the same shit? Everybody else got their phone out. But it's like, when with me, it's all Ralo doing this, all Ralo clout chasing. But everybody else get to take a picture and get to record. And it's like, why, you know what I'm saying? Why is it because of Ralo?
Because everybody's not looking at everybody. Everybody's looking at Ralo. And it's like you got a name, and you know what I'm saying, you made a name, you got a brand, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Dog food.
So, you know, it just like respect, you know, just like you a man, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're a grown ass man at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he should like
it's like even though everybody else doing it, he shouldn't have done that.
And posted on top of that.
But this is why I'm like, it's like I understand what you're saying, but let me give you a rebuttal. When he posted it, he was showing love. What he was talking in that video, he was talking about how they had beef and how they cleared up beef and how he gonna help Rich Homie Quan
peoples and all that.
And all that. Yeah. So it wasn't like, oh yeah, we at Rich Homie Quan funeral, we out here. It was like
be outside and shit. Like
yeah, it wasn't that. It was like, damn, I'm glad me and Rich Homie Quan, we solved our problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help his people out. That he was showing love. So I'm like, is maybe they just don't want Ralo to talk?
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. It was
probably
because I understand what you said. Ralo do be talking too much sometimes. You know, that's what got him caught up in the first place. You know, on a jet with pounds of weed and shit. But it's just like, he's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, I hate saying this, like, real nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But he is a real nigga. You know, it's like, he shows you all his cards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, if a nigga already showed you all his cards, it's like, how you going to say he this and that? Because it's like, he going to tell you, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So when he finally does that, it's like, damn. Why you looking at him this way?
Mm-hmm.
Cause even with the Dolph shit, I like that shit. Like he keeps saying Dolph name. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He keep championing shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to Dolph and them. And he like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with Big Jug, and you know, fuck the other side. And you could look at it as like, damn, Ralo keep talking about the other side, but also, I'm a huge Dolph fan. I feel like, man, he's showing love to Dolph and them. Like, he helping out Dolph and them family. So I'm like, to me, that's love. But if you a Gotti fan, you might be like, man, why Ralo keep talking about this shit? He don't know nothing about this shit. He should just shut his mouth.